Hello everybody, it's Juliet. Today we're going to be making some kind of spring-like earrings, and this is using these beautiful cherry quartz beads that came from Beebeecraft, and I'll put a link down below for all of the materials that I'm using that are from Beebeecraft, including these bars and these Amazonite beads here, and I even got these Delica beads from Beebeecraft, and you can also get 15-0 beads from Beebeecraft. You can probably get earring tops from Beebeecraft. You can get everything from there. So I'll link as many items as I can down below for you. But this is a really sweet little spring earring. I love the pink, and I love how delicate this earring is, even though it's dramatic because it's long. The pastel colors, and it's actually quite lightweight because there's not a ton of beads on it. I think it's just really very elegant, nice, dramatic, but not, it's kind of minimal dramatic spring earring. So we're going to make the other one, and you can also make, here you can see I've been stringing a bunch of them together. So I basically did this end on both ends, and I've been making like a longer chain as well out of the bars. I've just been experimenting, but today I'm going to show you the earrings because I just love how it turned out, and I think it's so pretty, and it's not difficult. It takes a little more than you might think going back and forth, but anyway, so you're going to be needing obviously your cherry quartz bead or whatever kind of gemstone bead that you prefer, but I just think these are so pretty, these little kind of faceted, so nice and pastel for spring. So I'm just sewing up through it, and I'm leaving myself a decent sized tail at this point. Okay, so here I have some Delicas, and I'm going to pick up 4 of those. So these are 11-0 Miyuki Delicas, and the number, if you're curious, is 1863, 1863. Okay, so pick up 4 of those, 1 15-0 bead, 1 of your gemstone beads, so these are Amazonite, another 15-0, and then 4 more of your Miyuki Delicas. Okay, so this is what we have. We have 4, 1, 1, 1, and 4. We're gonna go through the other end. So this is our tail here. We're gonna go through the other end of our bead, and we just want these beads to sit right on the top of our gemstone bead. Okay, and now keep holding on to your tail at this point. What we want to do is we want to sew again through all of those beads on the top, and it's a little tricky because it's loose right now and they might wiggle around, so just do a little bit at a time, be patient, and when you get to the other end, you've sewn through all of those beads on the top, which I haven't yet. I'm missing one. Make sure you don't miss any. Just double check at this point that you didn't miss anything, and it all looks good. Okay, now we're going to tie our tail and our working thread into a square knot. So I'm just going right over left and left over right. Oops. Okay, so that is now secure. We don't need to worry about it pulling out. Okay, so we just have a little line of beads sitting on top of our gemstone. And the nice thing about this, it always bothers me that you can still see the the kind of drill line that goes through the beads, and so this kind of helps to disguise it a little bit, which is good. Okay, so once you've tied your knot, kind of give your thread a little tug just to pull the knot down towards this hole and away from where your delicas are. And there should be a little bit of wiggle room here. It shouldn't be super tight, okay? So go ahead and sew through the center of your bead again. Once you come out the other side, you're going to pick up a delica and you're going to skip the very first bead and you're going to sew through the next 3 plus the gold 15-0. And you just want that delica to sit next to the other delica at the end. And then you're going to pick up 5 of your 15-0s. And you're going to skip around your gemstone bead and you're going to go into the 15-0 on the other side of it. Plus you're going to go through 3 of your delicas and not the 4th one, okay? So I'm going through my 3 delicas, not the 4th one. And when you pull that, you just want it to make a little curve around one side of your gemstone bead, okay? And you'll notice that I've kind of taken a little bit of care. I want this delica that I added at the beginning to be on the same side as the circle that I've added, and now I'm going to add another delica, and I also want that to be on the same side as well. And I'm going to go through the center of my bead. So I've picked up one more delica, going through the center of my bead, and I want that delica to sit next to the other delica on the end right here, okay? So now I'm going to complete the left hand side. So I'm going to enter into what I'm calling the left hand delica. Okay. I'm going to go up through the 3 beads plus the 15-0 right before the gemstone. I'm going to pick up 5 gold beads. And I'm going to go into the 15-0 plus 3 and then the right hand delica at the top. I mean the left hand, sorry. I'm doing the left hand side, so I went into the left hand delica at the bottom. I'm going around the left side of the curve and I'm doing the left hand delica at the top. Okay, so we now have this. And go ahead, pass through the center of your bead one more time. You're going to pick up 2 of your gemstones. Okay. And you're going to go straight back down through the center. And what you want to do here is you want to pull so that your tension of your thread is about equal on both, and they're sitting side by side like this. Okay, so you'll probably have to pull on one of them to get them to sit side by side like that, but that's what you want. And you're going to do the same thing on this side. You're going to pick up 2 of your gemstones. Kind of hard to see the holes on these sometimes. There we go. Okay, 2 of your gemstones, and you're going to go straight back down the middle. Okay, and just exit from the middle of your bead there, okay? And again, try and get them to sit right next to each other, side by side. Whichever way they seem to be happiest, but you want them to be going sideways and not necessarily up and down. Okay, just make sure that they will go sideways. Okay, so that's pretty good. All right. So I'm now going to go up into the right hand gemstone. I'm going to pick up 115.0. I'm going to pick up my bar, and I'm going to pick up one more 15.0. So I've got 15, my bar, and a 15. And I'm coming out from the left hand gemstone, I'm going to enter into the right hand gemstone. And I'm going to enter up into the right hand delica right here. Then I'm going to go down the left hand delica. So I'm just turning around. I'm going to enter into the left hand gemstone. Well, I happen to be going up through the 15.0 as well. That's okay. That's where I want to go. Through the bar again and the gemstone, the 15.0 again. So we're just reinforcing here, okay? Then I'm going to go down the gemstone on the right hand side and into the delica again. I'm going to go up the left hand delica again. And I'm going to pick up a 15.0 and I'm going to go straight back down into the right hand delica. And that 15.0 is just going to sit right here and be a nice little accent between those two delicas, okay? All right, now I'm going to go down through the next 3 delicas, but not into the 15.0. And make sure you're not getting looped around your dangle. Okay, I came down the right hand side, so I'm going to stay on the right hand side. So I'm going to just skip this 15.0 in the middle, and you're just going to go around these 5 and then down these 3. So you're skipping the 2 middle 15.0s, okay? So just go around the 5 on the side, but not the center ones. And that's going to help kind of pull that even more up together and make sure that the left hand stays on the left side and the right hand stays on the right side. So don't go into that bead, just skip that, continue on the right hand side down through the right hand delica. Okay, here it's a little different than the other side. So we're going to enter into whichever gemstone you want to be the right hand gemstone. So I'm going to go through this one. Then I'm going to pick up another gemstone. And I'm going to go up into the left hand gemstone. Like this. So it's going to form a little triangle of gemstones, okay? I'm going to go up into the left hand delica. I'm going to go down the right hand delica. into the right hand gemstone. I'm going to pick up, so we just went from the left to the right. I'm going to pick up a 15-0 and I'm going to enter into that gemstone at the end again. And we just want this 15-0 to just hang out here. Pick up another 15-0, go into the gemstone again. If I can find the hole. Where is it? There it is. Okay. And up into the delica as well. Again, go up the delica only this time. Okay. Pick up a 15-0 and go down the other delica. So it's kind of like what we did on the other end, okay? And then we're going to go, so we're exiting from the left-hand delica. We're going to go up the 3 delicas in the middle, but not the 15-0. Because we've reinforced the right-hand side, we need to reinforce the left-hand side. Okay, so skip that 15-0 at the end, go around the 5 on the side, on the left-hand side. Again, skip the 15 right in the middle. You're going to go up the 3. And then you're going to go up through your left hand delica. Just go all the way through the gemstone and up around, just to reinforce that one more time. Over the loop, through your bar. Oop. Down the right hand gemstone. And down the right hand delica and down. And this time I'm just going to pass straight through the middle. So I'm going through the 15-0, the gemstone. I'll go through the 15-0 on the other side. So you're just going straight down through the middle of all of those beads on the top, okay? And when you get here, you can exit from whichever side you want to. I'm actually going to exit from the left side this time, just because I feel like that one needs a little bit of lifting, okay? And I'm going to pass through the gold bead in the middle right here, okay? So we're nearly done. We just have to do the very bottom embellishment here. So you're going to pick up 3 more of your 15-0s. And I'm coming out this side of the bead. So I'm going to go into, and I'm passing towards the end. So I'm going downwards or upwards, well, I guess downwards, through that bead on the side where I'm coming out, okay? And then I'm going to go back up through all 3 of those and back into the gold bead that I came out of. So it looks like this. Then I'm going to go down just the very first gold bead here. Not the one I'm coming out of, but the next one. Okay, so just go through that second gold bead and pick up 2 this time, and you're going to go down through the gold bead on the other side, and it's going to create a little kind of Y shape like this, which is what you want. And then you can just turn and go back up through the 2 beads you just added plus that middle bead. Okay. Plus the top bead. So we just came out from the left hand side, so I'm going back into the left hand side. And give that all a nice tug, get it all nice and so it sits evenly. Okay. So now our design is finished, so we just have to tie off our threads. This one's already tied in a knot, so you can just weave it in, and I like to weave it up the center of my bead here. This one I'm going to sew back through the middle of all of these beads, and then I'll tie it off. And I'll sew it in at the other end. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I got both ends tied in. So now I just need to connect my earring with the top of the brass bar. Now these earrings, they do actually open, but they're both facing front, and this is facing front. So I'm going to use a jump ring. Just a very small little one. I think it's a 3mm jump ring that I have. So I'm just gonna twist it open. Once I get a grip on it. First, I'm going to make sure it lines up nicely before. So I always line it up and then I twist it open. Okay. And then I can just slip on my earring and my earring finding. And then I will twist it back closed again. Give it a little wiggle just to make sure that it is Here we go. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. Okay, so that's it. And I can just put on my butterfly back and my earrings. My very pretty spring earrings are complete. All ready to wear. I just love them. I think they're so pretty and elegant, and the soft pastel colors, these would be great for Easter. So okay, you guys, so like I said, everything is linked down below for Beebeecraft. Go check it out, and if you do, you can use code JULES10 and get 10% off your whole order. And they have all kinds of gemstones, not just the Amazonite and the rose quartz ones. You can get, you know, amethyst, or I mean, that would be really pretty if they have these in amethyst. Amethyst and green go together nicely. Anyway, let me know if you do make these. I'd love to see them. You can tag me on my social media at Jules and Rose on Instagram or on Facebook, and also go and check out our Facebook group. Okay, you guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.